13 Essential Facts You Should Know About Jack Russell. The Jack Russell Terrier is a small terrier that has its origins in fox hunting. It is a small dog with a particularly big attitude and uses its small size to its advantage. They were created for active work, and it's what they love and what they are driven to do. If you have a job in mind for him that will push his limits and engage his full and enthusiastic attention, then you may be that rare person who is right for one of these dogs. A Jack Russell can fill your days with laughter and love, but only if you can provide him with the attention, training, supervision, and structure he needs. First-time or timid dog owners would do well to start with a less challenging pooch. Do yourself and the dog a favor by considering carefully whether this is the right breed for you. They are very loyal. Over-aggressiveness may be a sign of bad breeding or mistreatment as a young dog. Here is the list of 12 essential facts you should know about Jack Russell. History. In the early 19th century, hunting was a favorite pastime among men of property, including men of the church. We can thank one of those hard-hunting English parsons for the Jack Russell Terrier, developed to hunt fox in the south of England some 200 years ago. Parson John Russell, Jack to his friends, wanted an efficient hunting dog and decided to design exactly the dog he had in mind. The result was a bold, athletic dog who won hearts with his quickness, intelligence, determination, and intense desire to hunt. Personality. Your typical Jack Russell Terrier personality is friendly, outgoing, energetic, and affectionate. City or apartment living, or a confined or sedate lifestyle, does not suit a Jack Russell. You must be ready to provide firm, consistent, and responsible training and discipline. While facilitating outdoor activity and exercise is essential, you can never leave your Jack Russell Terrier unattended, even in the country. They are intelligent, determined, and bold, but sometimes you have to apply the brakes that they weren't built with. Temperament. Jack Russells are often described as a big dog in a little body. They have the same need for exercise as a much larger dog, possibly even more so. They have the mentality of a much larger dog. They think they are at least 150 pounds and are fearless, often challenging other dogs 3 times their size. Jacks can often be aggressive with other dogs. Same-sex aggression and aggression towards other breeds of dogs is well documented with this terrier. It is strongly recommended that no more than 2 Jack Russells, of the opposite sex, ever be permitted to stay together unattended. Energy level. This dog has high stamina and seemingly infinite energy. Unless you're a marathon runner, you'll find it hard to wear a JRT out. They aren't the kind of dogs you'll find lying around for long stretches in the sun. They are active dogs that are bred to be workers in the open fields of Britain. They like to dig and hunt. With their energy level, they won't be satisfied by a sedate walk around the block. This is a dog who loves to run and jump and fetch. Plan on giving him daily 30 to 45 minutes of vigorous exercise. Independent nature. The way Jack Russells were used for hunting relied more on instinct than following the hunter's commands. This is what has given the Jack Russells of today their independent and headstrong nature. They're not really afraid of anything. Jack Russells can be trained, but you have to establish yourself in the dominant role. If you don't, most JRTs will naturally assume a dominant status in the pet-owner relationship. Most Jack Russell owners don't really own their dogs own them. Intelligence and strength. Jack Russells are very intelligent, which means they are fast learners, but it can also lead to a clash of wills. Because JRTs are smart, they know what's happening when you get out of the dog crate or come home with special dog shampoo. They have long memories. It's very hard to trick a JRT into doing something it doesn't want to do. Because they are little powerhouses, if they really don't want to do something, there's a good chance you won't be able to hold them down and force them. Escape artist. He's an escape artist who's best suited to a home with a yard and a secure fence that can't be climbed, dug under, or jumped over. An underground electronic fence won't contain a JRT because his desire to hunt may overcome the dislike of a shock. Jack's strong prey drive makes him entirely untrustworthy off-leash, so you'll need to snap on the leash when you're outside of fenced areas. Given half a chance, he'll pursue his delights over fences and through the streets. And his instinct to go to ground and to dig for prey means your garden isn't safe from an excavation. Other pets. Cats and other small pets should beware. The JRT will view them as prey. He might get along with an indoor cat if they are brought up together, but it's not something you should count on. Always remember that this dog is a relentless hunter. With other dogs, they should get along reasonably well. He has been bred to hunt with hounds, after all, so must be willing to work with other dogs. As for rabbits, gerbils, hamsters, mice, or rats, forget it. Unless your JRT is extremely well trained, These little furballs will be dead in an eye blink. Around kids. A Jack Russell will not stand for any mistreatment from a child. They will not put up with typical child handling such as pulling of ears, taking or sharing of the dog's bones, food, toys, etc. They are very assertive and demanding and will be jumping all over whoever will allow it. Jack Russells are not recommended for households with children under the age of 6 unless you are previously experienced with the breed. Training. The JRT is an independent thinker, and he likes to do things his own way. Keep this in mind when training him. He'll respond readily to praise and rewards for things you like and become stubborn if you are harsh with him. Training sessions should be short and fun without a lot of boring repetition. Start training your puppy the day you bring him home. Even at 8 weeks old, he is capable of soaking up everything you can teach him. Never wait until he is 6 months old to begin training, or you will have a more headstrong dog to deal with. Rural or urban environment. Jack Russells are best suited to rural life. When made to live in a city or suburban type environment, their needs and instincts do not change. It would be unreasonable to expect them to be anything other than what they are genetically bred to be. Your lifestyle must be adjusted to meet their needs. They must have an outlet for their considerable energy and intelligence. Experts do not recommend Jack Russells as apartment or condo dogs. They need a lot of exercise and outdoor activity and are usually too loud for such high-density living. Grooming. The Jack Russell comes in a smooth coat and a scruffy or broken coat. Both require a minimum of grooming, just a quick brush a couple of times a week to keep shedding under control. He's definitely meant to be a no-fuss dog. The rest is basic care. Trim the nails as needed, usually every week or 2. Brush the teeth frequently with a vet-approved pet toothpaste for good overall health and fresh breath. Check the ears weekly for dirt, redness, or a bad odor that can indicate an infection. Health. The breed has a reputation for being healthy with a long lifespan. Jack Russells can live from 13 to 16 years given proper care. However, certain lines have been noted for having specific health concerns and, therefore, could occur in any line or generation because of recessive genes. These issues can include hereditary cataracts, ectopia lentis, congenital deafness, patellar luxation, ataxia, myasthenia gravis, Legg-Calvé-Perthes syndrome, and von Willebrand disease. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe.